quiet, you flea-bitten hound.
I assume you can hear that damn dog of yours barking. Can you sort him out?
Heel! What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Henry, come here.
You're my doggy, eh?
That barking was a pain in the ass.
Henry, oh, that was a tight thing with the captain, eh?
I got the feeling you'd lost your tongue.
Just for a moment. But true enough. That bastard surprised me a bit.
Well, that's what I'm here for. To deal with that kind of stuff.
And I must say, that was pretty good for your first action as leader of my bodyguard. Let's see if you keep it up. But we managed the situation all right in the end. He even apologized to us. If Hannah had seen it. Maybe he'd finally stop treating me like a child, eh?
Well, I don't know. When I look at you, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Kiss my arse. And by the way, since you're here, how about stretching our limbs a bit? After that long journey. With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh? Eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
So, should we start?
Did you deal with that dog of yours? I wouldn't want him gobbling up our supper while we're training.
Nah, don't worry. Oates is cooking up that gruel again, that... Well, not even a dog would eat.
I never knew you were such a gourmet. All right, let's go. A bit of sword play will give you an appetite. Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on, let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead.
Ah!
Keep the distance, Henry.
Ugh.
Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly. Now, a longer sequence. I'm still as fresh as a daisy. Is that the best you can do? Come on, try again. Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah, but you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard. Keep the distance, Henry. Nice. Good. Good. Nice. That's the way.
Oh, that's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
Too late. That's not it. You mustn't block until after I start my strike. That's not the way. You already showed me how. Back more. No! You only block after I start swinging. Not like that. You have to wait with your block until after I start my strike. You have to move sooner. Pretty good. You're too slow. Nice, Henry. Not like that. You have to wait with your block until after I start my strike.
Nice cover.
Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. Strike back after the block. Too far for you, am I? Block it! Nice. You've got to block the strike first. Don't get so close to me. That's not it. You mustn't block until after I start my strike. No! You only block after I start swinging. Sweet! Leave me some room! Well, you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered, where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right, come on then. Good riposte.
Right, right.
Nice. Well, that's not what you meant to do, is it? All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
All right, 100 groschen it is.
Defend yourself! First hit! Now we're even.
Jesus. How did he do that?
And another.
That must have hurt. Don't you think this should Henry? Now that's what I call
All square again. Well done. Weren't expecting that, were you?
Don't hold back.
And another.
That hit home.
Oh, you haven't got a hope.
Fly.
weren't expecting that, were you?
Don't hold back.
That one hit the spot. That one hit the spot. And you've had it. I say the victor is clear. I'll get my winnings from you later. Now it's time to eat. Oh, that swordplay has given me quite an appetite. Let's get some grub.
So who won, gentlemen?
That's obvious, isn't it? Henry learned a lesson or two, and I won our bet. At least I'll have someone to buy me drinks in the tavern. It was almost like that time in Rattay.
True. Only I won that time. Your bow, which came in very handy afterwards.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just one day of training. True, I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies? Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
He was well pissed off. If I hadn't convinced him you were the village idiot and that we'd drag you home right away,
And if I hadn't left him a fistful of coin to boot,
Throwing groschen around like that? Fellas, if a rainy day comes, you'll be fucked.
Ha! I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry? You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
and she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
She's my sweetheart. And that's all I'll tell you.
Ah, don't be such a monk. Out with it.
Listen up. I'll tell you what that girl can do. The wildest she-cat I know. So when she's stripped off...
Enough, enough. You want to be a chivalrous knight, and you talk like that about a damsel? For shame. You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
I walked around a bit to scout out just in case. I was looking for some good rock overhang we could all shelter under. If I'd found anything, we wouldn't have to get soaked.
So, we got woken up by a bit of a shower, yeah.
Shower? I could still be wringing out my brays.
It didn't look like it was going to rain.
It did to me, though. But you didn't want to listen to me.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the Royal Chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords. And that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
The sword is a weapon of a master. Balanced, fast, and suitable for all situations. Of course, you have to train with it and try to improve your technique, but the result is worth it.
Aye, I get it. It was just a training fight. Pardon me.
Oh, swords, swords, swords. No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Istvan Toth stole your sword. And I thought you'd come round to thinking about other things.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Istvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who'll help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won. So Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning.
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Ah, Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old ballsack.
What's the matter?
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans.
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans.
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer. Hear that singing? They must be close. Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer. Shit! One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way, right in our path. Damn it! Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
What was that sound? All right. What was that?
It works. Let's go. We'll go even closer, but carefully.
Na poli na chvilku rozhalila košilku, vyjde byl jen kousek, báby křičujou se, aleluja domine, aleluja domine. Pana je u muziky, směje se na kasníky, ty jen pijou jedí, Pána sama sedí, aleluja domine, aleluja.
Henry, we told you to... Fucking God, you're a...
don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away. Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Hey!
Hands off her, you brute!
What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs! That bastard's with them! Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run! Catch them! Enough, I said!
What the fuck? She's mine!
What are you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiots! After them! Along the bank! Christ! When did you learn to swim? Just now!
Fucking armor!
Come on! We'll cut them off on the other side! Off his horses, quick!
Oh, Mott.
What the fuck was that, Henry? You're rescuing a damsel in distress.
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What? Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait! Ah! Fuck!
We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I'll manage. I'd lead the way.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish. We'll get out of the woods and find someone. Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up. So, how far is it to Trotsky?
Use your head. Be careful. Stick behind me.
There's someone in front of us. Down.
They mustn't get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge. And keep your eyes peeled,
Go
right?
around.
You two, go up there. Get a move on. You watch this side of the road. And you, go to the pond.
Use your head.
They
Be
didn't succeed
careful.
in swimming to
Stick
the side
behind
of the
me.
pond. I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report.
Sakra.
Footprints.
He'll see us. We'll have to wait.
You honestly think get to work.
Back the way across.
Shut up, or the chief will hear you.
It's still easier here than that skirmish on the other side.
Stumbling about in the pitch black. When all your torch does is blind you.
Leave it out. Catching some naked men before better than getting killed in this skirmish.
Maybe. But I still can't see a bloody thing.
get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly. There's more of them up top. Fuck!
I played dice against Lefty yesterday.
They're coming here! Stand still!
You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they tried to swim across the pond, they'll be found half dead somewhere on the bank.
Run! Quick! Oh, no. Fuck, they're in front of us! Quick, into the rocks!
Kurwa! They're playing into the rocks! Hurry! Run around! Catch them at the top!
What now?
Hey? Hans!
They're here!
There's more of
Keep
them up
cover,
top!
run ahead of them!
Where now, for fuck's sake? Hey! Get over here! Damn it, they're everywhere!
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us!
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake!
Stop it! This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
There's a path, but through fissures. Ah, there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when I tell him.
There were soldiers there, so I set up after you. Kurva. That was a hellish maze. Let's go then.
You're a dead man!
I surrender!
You'll yield then, you piece
Enough.
of shit! Too slow!
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders.
Pa.
Ah, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are.
Am I dead?
Not yet. I'm dead, though.
Well, if I'm not, then how come...
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up.
It's not over yet. For the love of God, wake up. Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Where am I?
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk. And that fella landed with you. You broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all...
Now, where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. Right, we've got to disappear. Right, come on, I'll help you up.